Southern California, and she was messed up on drugs. She was virtually alone, and the state had informed her that she was an unfit mother, therefore they were going to take me from her, and highly pushed and suggested that she put me up for adoption and all of that kind of stuff. So with the weight of the world on her shoulders, she left that place, and as she was walking down the street, a lady driving the other direction saw her and just felt like God spoke to her, so she stopped her car. My mother was getting ready to turn a corner, so she ran across the street, waving her hand, saying, "Stop, I have to tell you something." And she just shared the gospel with her, and literally right there on the street, my mother prayed a simple prayer with this lady, and gave her life to the Lord. And I share that every time I can to let people know, listen, you're not forgotten, you're not forsaken, you're not alone in whatever situation you're dealing with. And every time I share that story, inevitably I hear from somebody who says, okay, you've told my daughter's story, or you've told my story, and thank you for giving us a glimpse of what this could be. And then the second thing I always hear is when people go, now has anybody met this lady who led your mother to the Lord? And for 20 years I've been telling this story and sharing it with people, and you know, I've always said, man, I'd love, that's a prayer of mine, that's a hope of mine to see that thing become a reunion. A few months ago, Pastor Joel was preaching and shared the story about my mom. And and a lady in Denver, Colorado was watching the program. And she wrote a letter to us here at Lakewood, and she said, if it was Oceanside, California, I think I'm the lady. And so she shared some specifics, gave her name. I called my mom. I said, Mom, sit down. And I read her the letter. And as soon as I said the lady's name, Charlene, my mother just said, that's her, that's her, that's her, that's her. And so about a month ago, a little over a month ago, we flew to Denver. And I want to show you what happened.